Hi there, welcome to episode 4 of the Good Sect. I'm Icon, and today I really hope to make some good progress on the cultivation of Duanganji, and also I plan on creating our first talismans for the sect, and let's see what's beyond that happening as well. I really don't know yet. What I do know though is that I should be able to teach Ruzong the Talisman Crafting already. Perfect. So talismans are really vital for our progress here. Yay, more fabrics. Really, really good. So now we can draw on talisman paper. Here, these new talismans. I disabled the minigame behind that. Yeah, it's just me. I don't like that minigame too much. We're just going for the instant draw with a lot of percent here. But if you like that drawing minigame, feel free to do it yourself. Spiritual traveling will increase our move speed and adventure move speed. Very, very important. I think I could use a few cold resistant talismans as well for my outer disciples, but that's a thing for the further future. Now we're just going to draw ourselves one of those wonderful traveling talismans. And then we'll have to search for it. Here it is. I have always a pretty hard time finding stuff in this game, but luckily there's a search bar. So if you ever get lost too hard, you can just type that stuff in. So now we got a much higher adventure move speed. So what I want to do now is 0.47 days. I want to send him 5 times over to Mount Barren and try to acquire a few pieces of cotton for us. Because cotton is a very powerful resource in the early game for spirit stones. And we are pretty well able to fight off enemies by ourselves. In my opinion, at least. So, now we're going for the usual procedure. Waiting until the enemy is attacking my sect, and then just go for him. The thing is, if you don't do that, they don't... they're way easier, way harder to kill. Because I realized lately that for some odd reason, these enemies, once they have a certain goal in their mind, they don't cancel that goal out, even if they get attacked. So I'm pretty sure 3 people with bows should be enough. Kangjing, yeah, 2 people with bows and 1 with a chakram. Let's see. Fight her off! And you see here, this person didn't even attack us because she was busy aiming for something else, and that trick works out really well. But if I would have sent my disciples in there at the first, initiatively, she would have attacked my disciples, and I would have risked some wounds, so rather not. Okay, we're acquiring a few pieces of cotton. I don't think I should do that more. No, I got better ideas. I got bigger plans for Mr. Ruzong. So, we're going to equip ourselves with a piece of talisman paper. So, it's a little bit obscure, and I only know that because a very kind person in the comment section mentioned it. So we're going to make friendship with the Skydome Palace people. So you first have to give them 1 spirit stone to open up the trade opportunities, and then you have to pay 200 spirit stones to get access to their sect. Now, I'm sending Ruzong over to this place, and it's going to be quite a long trip, so... Ooh, more attackers, but that's okay. Oh, this time it's 2 of them. So I'll send Ruzong a little bit later. There we go. Bam. So both of them are already dead. We're going to search their remains. And now let's check out. It would be 2.33 days for adventure over there, so that's why I wanted to get Ruzong into to this place before. Followers Having no place to worship. Wait a sec. Stop him from doing that. That's a very important piece in the story. The thing is, we just are one adventure away from unlocking agencies, and before I send Ruzong to a very long trip to a very distant, faraway sect, I'll rather open up the agency menu right away. Oh yeah, we need more training spots, I just realized. Also, I feel like it should be a good idea to give my disciples a proper training hall soon, because, you know, it's not exactly the environment where you want to stay outside for training. So let's build a few more coats of winter clothing. Oh, evildoers everywhere. We will stop them. Promise. But first we need to build up ourselves a little bit, you know. One thing at a time. We can't save the world just like that. So let's put up a few exploration marks here and there and everywhere. Okay. And now we got the Mount South location. So let's see. We will need a new person to send there as an abbot to build up that agency. It's a little bit difficult, but I don't want to send away Hao Zhao, because I really can't use that guy. Instead, we're going to bring Yanju to that job. So let's convince her to stay here in our rows. We just helped her. Right now, she's a blue character, and she would leave our sect after a while. She wouldn't stay here for a longer period of time. But, you know, Seascape. Isn't that... Oh, we need to get there too. This will unlock another locale there. So, here, Chi is now going to persuade that person, and now she's a fully fledged member of our sect, and we're going to assign her to build a shrine or a agency for us. That's the Altruistic Pagoda. There we go. Let's give her some spirit stones. Most of the time, if you do not give them spirit stones, you will encounter events which would increase the base amount of followers in the new agency, and you can only successfully use these incidents with spirit stones. It's really good to have a few followers to begin with, because followers give you inspiration points. Basically, every follower produces 1 inspiration point per day, if I'm not wrong about that. So, therefore, it's pretty good. Now, she's starting to build the main hall now. And we're looting all these boxes outside there. A tool for chopping. We still got not enough lumber axes? Are you kidding me? Dang. Well, okay. Our crafters are busy too. Anywho, let's see. What's happening here? She has a serious cut. I hope that somebody will take care of her here. Do we have enough healers? Yes, we do. Do we have enough herbs? Yes, we do as well. Okay, good. Oh, well, you know, just checking out the basics. Sometimes I really do a bad job on these basics. And there's a Heal the Elder quest there, okay. Well, she's, there's nobody helping her here. Interesting. Well, she's gonna have a scar from that, whatever. So we now unlock the Otherworld Rift. This is a late game area where, I don't know, I've been only once there, and you can only enter that area once your cultivator is insanely strong. But, well, insanely strong in, according to my comparisons. So, Gile. Well, I thought a little bit about that during the last episode, and I don't think we have to help every Yao guy. Altruism or not, Yao guy are demonic creatures. At least that's the interpretation of my people. And, you know, we don't need to help every demonic creature out there. But I want to put it like that. Now my sect people are afraid of them. And later, when we grow mightier, I want my people to be able to help them and consider this Yao guy condition as some kind of a illness which we can cure them from or something like that. Because after the last tribulation, if I remember it correctly, they are normal human beings after that. Well, normal with just very, very powerful stats. But okay, we're going to create the wheat fields first, because I don't need a place to chop lumber at. But without wheat, I can't go for charity diplomacy, or policy, not diplomacy, policy. And charity policy gives you more and more followers every day. Oh, Ruzong, you're not busy anymore. Okay, let's send Ruzong to his trip over to the mountain there. Chopping tool. Well, we haven't built these yet. We're gonna get there, though. We're gonna get there. So, I'm just waiting for the farmlands to be completed there. So right now we don't have any production except for influence. Influence is a currency we will be using later as well, but right now, no. Just not necessary, not useful, and therefore we're not doing it. Okay, let's remove the jade cutting job. For some reason, cutting jade is the most important thing they can think of. Don't ask me why. What's wrong with you, Dai? Why are you that... Okay, Gong Dai is very, very unhappy with this room. Now let's change that. I mean, if that's really the only issue, my friend. Let's, by the way, while we're at it, a war of mortals at the Snaketail village. I mean, if they are angry enough to slack at work, that's really an issue. Alright. Drop down a few decorational items. Well, maybe not in those extra small rooms. But okay. Now, we're really on a good roll here so far. Really like what's happening. The only thing I'm not that happy with is my low amount of spirit wood. But, you know, you can't have everything, I guess. So, the library is looking really neat as well. Let's do a new storage area in here. It will be... Let's drop all the preferences here. This will be only exclusively for manuals. That's that. Bang. Of course, it's also available for sale. Now let's tell them to sort the other storage, and now they'll just take out the old manuals there. I really like to do these things. So we have now the necessary income to sustain the charity policy. There we go. So let's push Fang Shun to a logging job as well. really feel like it's important to do that at this point. There are so many trees to chop, and you know, the fertile soil here is nice and everything, but I don't think it's going to make any difference there. And Ruzong is over at the Skydome Palace. Now finally I can do what I wanted to do here. Yes. Oh, I missed a click there. Whoops. Too distracted by delicious tea. Well, that can happen. Now, over at this place, we're looking for a certain person called He Judao. Here. That's the person we're looking for. Let's send Ruzong for a little talk. Because it's one of the few people in the outside world that just happens to own a complete law. And all you have to give to her is one piece of talisman paper, and she'll give you the Primordial Symbols Law. The Primordial Symbols Law consists out of extremely powerful talisman recipes, among the most powerful in the game. And it's basically the talisman law. If you want to have a very powerful talisman creator, that's way to go. I won't be using it as a main law as of yet for anybody, because we're not there yet. I want to use that as a main law for somebody once I have the necessary, what's it called, resources. Like right now, as you've seen, I've only had the regular talisman paper. There's way better talisman paper available in the world. Well, let's just leave this place. I could talk with the elders there while I'm at it, but I don't want it right now. Just want to go back home and chill there. Okay, next job will be transcribing all these laws we've acquired. Let's see, nobody's learning faster than G. Well, there's one more thing we could do, though. There's one more thing we could do. And that's recruiting more disciples. At this point, I really feel like I'm not at the necessary amount of disciples. Oh, look at that. 5 pieces of spirit wood. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there we go. Now this will make this room a lot stronger, and I'm quite happy with that. Okay then. Let's build more of these. There we go. Okay, that stupid ginkgo tree has to go. No, I can't do that. That ginkgo tree is such a powerful source of wood chi. It's among the most powerful wood chi sources. We don't have an observatory yet, but I think they are that rare. Blowing it up just to free up my vision space here sounds like a foolish thing to do, so I won't. Instead, we're going to create a new, more luxurious variant of the barracks here. Oh, look at that. That room's going to be way too narrow then. Alright, there we go. Place down some more doors. 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 bed, 4 bed. A few decorations here. The usual things, you know, just the basics for our disciples. Let's put up a few more good-looking vases here. Maybe a flag in every room. There we go. I'm well aware that this eats up tremendous amounts of lumber, but, you know, it's not like we do suffer any shortage from wood here in general. But I gotta check out. Yeah, we do have enough timber production. That's good. I just want to open up enough space for my folks to expand like I want them to. It's one thing I did wrong a lot of times in my past playthroughs, that I just planned too small. It's just all. I planned too small most of the time. So now we got room for 3, 5, 8, 12 disciples. Good. It's, by the way, the maximum of our sect right now too, so we can only have 12 disciples after all. So once these buildings are done, I don't need to do more. Alright, now let's go to Mount Coppertomb. I mean, Ruzong hasn't explored that place yet, and I think we'll be able to meet fine people there. Okay, heal the Elder quests. I'm not fit for that yet, sadly. An immortal friend wants to stay at my place a little bit. Zhu Wu. Okay. Okay, Zhu Wu. You can have that room. And who's my most charming person? That'd be Gong Dai. Okay. So, some one-click favor, just to make sure that this person likes us somewhat. And now let's wait for this person to attack us. Same logic as before. Just want to make sure she's distracted while we're attacking her. Fang Shun had a bow? No. Kang Jing had a bow. Really need to change that. It's not a good thing to have that many people without bows. There we go. Before that guy noticed how stupid his idea was, he was already dead. A falling treasure. In my kitchen? Okay. Dismal Alcade boulder. Okay, 25 artifact power. Well, not that bad for a piece of jade that's just randomly falling from the sky. Jade is a pretty strong base material for artifacts in general, so I'm not too surprised about the high baseline power of that thing. Okay, now let's check it out. What can we find here? Let's hope there's no beasts here. Sunshade Abode Elder, okay. Let's see. I don't know anything about the Sunshine Abode people, but let's squeeze out some knowledge about this guy. I'm pretty sure it's not the sect leader, but he might become the sect leader one day. I don't know. Could be a thing. So, going to pick up the real large chunks of iron ore here. Like 177 iron ore. I don't know if you guys have a clue how much time it'll take for me to acquire that much iron ore all by myself. But here's the actual settlement. So let's check out the people. Oh well, lucky and intelligent, but not much beyond that. So I highly doubt that I will find some powerful person here. There's just a talisman without any purpose. Shang Yulan. Wow. I was just hoping to find anybody inside here. Another useless talisman. I love those talismans without any effect. They're quite fun. Ooh, hello there, my friend. You might be not the luckiest guy, but you are definitely volunteer leader, sharp-sighted, energetic. Alright. Definitely a person I want to invite into my sect. Worst case scenario, I'll dump him on a agency later down the road. So, let's see. This guy ain't that bad either, but he's also not that impressive, so... I mean, I don't need to pick up everybody who's just running around there. Not at all. I'm not desperate about for new people at this point anymore. I'm well able to just wait it out and just say no if people aren't that good. I mean, we are altruistic after all, so I'll have to help a lot of people that just come to my sect. But at the same time, I really feel like I want to have more room for outsiders and only pick up really good people in these villages. Alright. No clue who these people are I'm making friends with. Oh yeah, that's a good thing. That's the here are the manuals for formations. We won't be needing that until a very, very long time up ahead in the future. But nevertheless, oh, I'll also pick up these 92 pieces of iron ore. I highly doubt that I will ever come back to this place again, so it doesn't matter too much. So yeah, formation manuals. Okay. Now, I'll have to retreat from that guy because he has 2000 chi, whereas... Okay. But you can't always run away from a fight, so... Okay, let's leave this place while we can. Unfinished battle, okay. So if that's the case... I'll have to run away one more time. So... There we go. Now it's asleep again, and we can leave. I could have looked into that room behind it, but, you know, maybe just come back later and farm out these places once I'm able to. Because it's way better to just kill them if you can. Okay, let's examine the law. There we go. A new law has been obtained. It's brim filled with talismans. Okay, so my storage hall really doesn't seem like it's doesn't seem like it's fit for the challenge here, so we're going to put up a new building quite soon. Alright, somebody tamed the demons. You do you. Okay, now it's time for law transcription. Law transcription allows me to learn every skill from these ancient laws by just reading a book about it. This is a limited way of learning other laws' techniques, because there are a few techniques you can't just learn as you want to. A few techniques are limited to... Ooh. Oh yeah, the puppy! A few techniques are limited to, what's it called? To your main law. Like basically, every technique that has these little bubbles beneath it, you can only learn all the stages of a technique if it's the main law you're practicing. Otherwise, you won't be able to do that. Alright. You can also hunt the spirit animal. I would really, 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 really advise nobody to do that. This thing is already in its puppy stage extremely powerful. Just saying. Alright. Just sending somebody over there to explore that place. Meanwhile, Ruzong is busy transcribing that. Okay. Okay, as soon as he's done with the transcription, I'll send him to adopt the puppy. Bang, there we go. So, move. Move, Ruzong, move. Let's put it to the slower pace. I didn't want to remove that message. Here we go, there it is. Okay. Now it's only a question of time until Huashuan is going to be adopted. And that's a wonderful end for today's episode. Check this out. Our new rooms are really looking nice, aren't they? Well, maybe not. The quality of the facilities is really bad, they say. Well, timber ain't the most impressive of materials for sure. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, friends. I feel like we're making really nice progress here. So, sadly, the foundation building of Duangguanqi is really taking some time, but we're getting there. Have a nice time, friends. Drop me a comment down below. Leave me a thumbs up on that video series if you want to make it more visible. I'd be deeply grateful. And if you want to stay tuned, drop my channel a subscription, turn on the bell, and you won't miss any future content. So, catch you guys next time. Bye-bye!